A massive object entered Earth's atmosphere at uncontrollable speed. No flight pattern, no predictable trajectory. It's just a sudden, violent descent through the sky. NASA satellites locked onto it instantly. Within seconds, global tracking systems activated emergency protocols. But just as quickly as it appeared, the signal began to degrade. Telemetry broke apart. Sensors malfunctioned. And then complete loss of contact. For a few moments, the object was gone from all monitoring systems until impact. It struck a remote desert region with catastrophic force. The explosion lit up the horizon like a second sun. Ush! A shockwave expanded outward, flattening terrain for miles. Sand turned to glass. Pressure collapsed outward in ripples. Military bases detected the impact instantly. High alert protocols were triggered worldwide. Within minutes, airspace was locked down. Surveillance drones deployed. Recon units prepared for entry. At first, it was assumed to be a meteor, a rare but natural cosmic event. But that assumption did not last long, because something inside the impact zone was still active. As the dust cloud slowly began to settle, a shape became visible in the center of the crater. Not rock, not debris, a structure. Like a damaged shell of a spacecraft split open, cracked, leaking strange energy pulses into the air. Then it moved. Something inside was alive, not fully formed, not stable, not recognizable as anything from Earth's biological systems. It struggled to rise from the wreckage. Its form shifted constantly, like matter trying to decide what it should become. Then military units arrived, helicopters first. Hovering above the crater edge, scanning, tracking, waiting. Then jets overhead, then ground forces approaching the perimeter. Warnings were issued, no response. Seconds later, missiles were launched. The first impact hit directly inside the crash zone. A massive explosion erupted, turning the entire crater into a firestorm of dust and flame. Heat distortion swallowed the target completely. For a moment, nothing was visible. No movement, no energy reading, no confirmation of survival. Then it walked out of the flames, damaged but still active. Its body was no longer unstable. Instead, something had changed. Dark blue energy now pulsed through its structure in controlled patterns. Like it had begun learning how to exist in physical form, it turned toward the military units. Not aggressively at first, observing, calculating, then it reacted. A sudden shockwave exploded outward from its body, flipping armored vehicles and collapsing nearby structures instantly. Helicopters lost control midair, spinning down into the desert. Jets re-engaged immediately. A second wave of missiles launched. Multiple direct impacts struck the entity. Explosions layered across its position, fire, dust, shockwaves. But something had changed. It was no longer being destroyed. It was adapting. Each explosion it absorbed appeared to reinforce its structure. Energy from the blasts didn't eliminate. It stabilized it. Its movements became faster, more precise. It rushed forward across the battlefield. Tanks were overturned with single impacts. Communication systems failed across multiple sectors. Ground units lost coordination instantly. Air support escalated. Fighter jets returned with continuous strike patterns. The sky filled with explosions as they attempted containment. But the entity moved differently now. It was predicting movement, avoiding strikes before they landed, reacting before impact. Moving through destruction like it was reading it in advance. Then it caught a missile midair, stopped it, held it, and crushed it. The explosion detonated in its hand without visible effect. Silence followed. For a brief moment, all combat systems paused. No new orders, no confirmed readings, no visible movement. Then it stood again, fully stabilized, its form no longer shifting, its energy fully integrated. The battlefield was silent except for collapsing debris and burning wreckage. Then it turned away from the crater and began walking, not toward the military positions, not toward the desert, but beyond it, toward the direction of populated regions, toward civilization.